Hello, everybody. Hola. Habari. Namaste. Hello. Bonjour. Ni hao. Alo. In the beautiful crypto altcoin box today, we have Celestia. Imagine a world where sending an email was as slow as shipping a package across the ocean. This is what happens when first-generation blockchains are overloaded. When blockchains get busy, like Ethereum has in the past, they have been guilty of being slow, clunky, and even had exorbitant costs and charges levied to execute transactions. This became expensive and unbearable for the average person. First-generation blockchains struggle to handle a heavy amount of transactions, leading to delays in execution and high fees. That's where Celestia comes in, like a superhero for blockchains, making them faster, more flexible, and cheaper to use. What is Celestia? Celestia is essentially a blockchain of blockchains, but with a unique twist. It's based on a principle called modular architecture. This means that instead of a blockchain trying to do everything, consensus, data storage, transaction execution, in one go, Celestia focuses on doing one thing really well, and that is consensus and data availability. It ensures that data, like transactions or smart contract interactions, is reliably stored and agreed upon by the network. Still, it doesn't concern itself with how that data is used or executed simply because that is not its core function. The brains behind this operation include Mustafa Al-Bassam, a British computer security researcher, and a team of crypto whizzes who thought, why not make blockchains modular like playing with Legos? And so they did. They used some really smart math to make sure that even though not everyone holds all the pieces of data, everyone can still trust that the whole picture is complete and correct. Celestia, how does it work under the hood? Firstly, keeping data safe and available. Celestia's core function is to make sure that when data, like transaction details, is submitted to the blockchain, it's spread out across the network in a way that makes it easy to retrieve and verify. For example, Celestia makes sure that all the important information, like who sent money to whom, is stored in a way that everyone can see and agree on, so no single person can mess with it. Secondly, agreeing on the rules, consensus mechanism, which is a smart way of making sure everyone follows the same rules without needing a middleman. This is like having a game where everyone agrees on the score without arguing. This mechanism is designed to be highly scalable and efficient, enabling the network to handle a large volume of data without getting bogged down. Thirdly, making things run smoothly. Instead of trying to do everything itself, Celestia lets other smaller systems called roll-ups, which are separate blockchain layers, handle the details, like processing transactions or running apps. This is a bit like having a main highway, Celestia, with lots of smaller roads, roll-ups, branching off it, so traffic moves smoothly, without jams. Finally, the roll-ups bundle lots of transactions together, execute them off the main chain, Celestia in this case, and then post the results back to Celestia. This offloads the heavy lifting from the main chain, allowing for greater scalability. Now, how does all this technical jazz translate to real-world benefits for people like you and me? On the whole, for the regular person, this means that in the not-so-distant future, you could be using service apps online that are powered by blockchains like Celestia without you even knowing it. Here are a few key points. 1. Lower costs. By efficiently handling data and offloading transaction execution to rollups, Celestia can reduce the overall costs associated with transactions and smart contracts. This means cheaper fees for users when they interact with decentralized applications, dApps. 2. Faster transactions. The modular approach allows for more transactions to be processed in parallel, leading to faster confirmation times. This is especially beneficial for applications that require quick transaction finality, like gaming or certain financial services. 3. Enhanced security and reliability. With data availability ensured, users can trust that their transactions are secure and won't be lost or tampered with. This builds a stronger foundation for all kinds of dApps, from finance to social media, making them more reliable. 4. more innovation and diversity in dApps, developers have more freedom to innovate. Since they're not constrained by the limitations of traditional, slow blockchain platforms. This could lead to a wider array of services and applications that cater to niche needs, or offer new functionalities, enriching the ecosystem for end users. For everyday people, this means 1. Easier and cheaper to use. Service apps built on Celestia could cost less and be faster, making things like sending money or playing online games better. 2. With Celestia, apps and services can be more reliable because they're built on a strong foundation blockchain that makes sure data is always correct and available. 3. More choices, because Celestia makes it easier for developers to build new kinds of services. We might see lots of new and innovative apps that do things we haven't even thought of yet. Like voting in elections from your phone without worrying about fraud, or sending money to a friend abroad instantly and without hefty fees, or even tracking goods across the world in real time. And the cherry on top? Celestia have already started giving away their TIA tokens, also known as airdrops, to lots of users. Kind of like a golden ticket that lets you be part of this new world, either by helping secure the network or by voting on how things should run. So, in a nutshell, Celestia is making the blockchain world a lot more user-friendly by laying a foundation for all sorts of exciting apps that could make our daily lives easier and more secure online. Hopefully, we have made Celestia easy and simpler for you to digest. We love making things simpler for you. Please pop the like button and subscribe to our channel. It will certainly help us to serve you better. Thank you, and we wish you well. See you in the next video.